I tell you, man, I can't believe how crazy and insane my life is. It's hard to believe. Let me tell you what happened tonight. You want to hear my life? Okay. So my wife is set for brain surgery tomorrow, where they got to put in that shunt. Now, normally this is, I mean, it's always any type of brain surgery is major, but when you have someone like my wife who's still battling aspiration pneumonia, and any type of nausea could become fatal, which this procedure could potentially cause. I don't even want to think about it. Like if she threw up, she could swallow the throw up and she could start the whole pneumonia back from the beginning. It's a very serious, complex operation. Now you might say, well, why are they doing it? They got to do it because that EVD, that little port she has is temporary and it's not working as well as it should to divert the fluids. She has the hydrocephalus in the brain that's caused from all the extensive tumors. But she's set for this surgery tomorrow. Now, I wanted to see my wife today. I see my wife every day, but I really, really wanted to see her tonight before the surgery. There happens to be the first time in New Jersey now, like I don't even remember the last time we got a snowstorm like this. 6 inches of snow. It's like something insane. It's like crazy. I was looking outside. I don't know. My car looks like it's covered. The driveway's covered. It's like some crazy, insane stuff here. There's a whole lot of effing snow out there. Seems like a lot more than 6 inches if you want to know this. There's a major, major snowstorm. So it prevented me from seeing my wife. And I desperately, desperately wanted to see her tonight. I told the nurse, I called up the nurse, his name was Mike. Like my son, right? Maybe that's a sign. Amen. I told the nurse, I said, Mike, please tell my wife, is she awake? She's got she's on a ventilator. She's got the breathing tube. She's got the food tube. She can't talk, but she nods her head, which that alone is a big improvement because for like 2 weeks, this poor girl was in a coma-like state where she wasn't nodding her head. So that's like a big improvement. That I guess the antibiotics started to help her a little bit where she was nodding, but this girl has got a mountain load of journeys and a mountain load of challenges ahead of her. Okay, so she's got to get through the surgery. She's got to survive the surgery. I'm going to pray for her. Please pray for my wife. The next step is they got to try to get this girl off the ventilator. Because if they can't get her off the ventilator, they have to do another surgery where they have to put this like this tube that's like for the airway into her throat. It's called a track or something like that. And that's to set a person up for long-term use of a ventilator, which we don't want that. In case you get off the food tube. My wife has not eaten any food or drank anything through her mouth in a month. And she was in the last time she ate it, something was like what? January 12th, where she was gagging. It's February 12th. So literally 1 month. She started off going without food. That's what happened when she first got to the hospital. From like January 12th, like about 10 days, they didn't feed her at all, nothing. And then they were giving her just the electrolytes, the IV. I shit you not. I shit you not. Like literally this girl was not getting any food. They were giving her a little sugar, I think. There was like a little sugar or something in it. So she went like 10 days with nothing, just the electrolytes, the IV fluids. And then they eventually gave her the food tube where they were feeding her. Now, if that's not enough shit, if that is not enough shit, the only other person I have in terms of an adult in my life is my mom. That's it. My father passed away. Jennifer's father, people said he has dementia. He's in a home. Jennifer's mom passed away. The only person I have is my mom. Guess what? She's got a very bad case of pneumonia herself. And they got her on this really strong antibiotic where she can't even talk. Her mouth is so dry. And I know this because I've taken antibiotics similar to this in the past where, for whatever reason, if I, I remember I had this one bad reaction. I just remember this was in the past. And certain antibiotics could have that like side effect on you where it's like your whole throat is dry. Your lips could, in some cases, react. It could be allergic reaction. She was telling me her lips were getting a little puffy. She could hardly talk. This is my mom I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about my wife. My mom is battling a really nasty pneumonia. You got to be effing shitting me. And I got this effing snowstorm that if I wanted to visit my mom, I can't. First of all, the whole rehab where she's at just got over COVID. Pretty much everybody got COVID. So that was preventing me from seeing my mom. And now she's got the pneumonia. It's crazy. And then there's this effing snowstorm. I mean, it just seems like there's too much negative shit going on right now in my life. Please pray for me. Pray for my children, our family. We're really suffering. I mean, we miss Jennifer. We need her. But she's got a whole, like I said, this brain surgery is just step one. Then we got to see if they could get her off the ventilator. That would be step two. Then they got to see if they have to get her off the food tube. Another problem is my wife can't move her legs. That could be due to the cancer. That could be irreversible. I could go on right now and tell you so much shit. My wife she's moving her arms a little bit, but she shakes a lot. They don't know if she had a stroke. It's possible. They didn't do an updated MRI. But according to the CAT scan, they didn't see a stroke, but she shakes her hands a lot. It's freaking crazy, man. She hasn't walked. She's been bedridden for 30 days. She's been in bed for 30 days. So it's oh my God. As you all know, I do have a service and my family desperately needs help, all right? Look, I'm sick of these haters out there trying to judge me. I'm just trying to help out my family. And I'm a piano player. I write beautiful jazz, blues compositions on the piano. I call it the thank you song. Okay? Anybody who makes a small entertainment tip, it's like, you go to a piano bar and the piano player's got the piano bar jar. Well, my piano bar jar is my Cash App. Anybody can be $1 entertainment tip, $5, $10 entertainment tip on my Cash App, which is the $ RichardLevoi. All of this information is at the description of this video if you just look at the description. But it's the $ RichArD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O as in Oreo, I as in Idaho. There was no underscore, there was no space in between my first and last name. The $ RichardLevoi. $RichArDLevoi. We could really greatly appreciate some love and support here, some help. You make a small entertainment tip of $1, $2, $5, $10. I'm going to upload a short video in your honor where I write you a song, a beautiful jazz composition, blues composition on the piano. It's called the Thank You Song. And it's also to celebrate my beautiful wife, Jennifer's life. So please consider that. And God bless you and God bless your family. And just pray for my wife, my mom, and our family. God bless you and God bless your family.